Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to provide you with some examples about the business risk and operating leverage. Let's start with the first example, which is about the break-even quantity formula. XYZ company's fixed operating costs are equal to $0.5 million. So these are the total operating costs or the total fixed operating costs. Its variable costs are $3 per unit. And the product's sales price is $4. Of course, it's per unit. The question is, what is the company's break-even point or break-even quantity? We all know QBE is equal to fixed costs over price per unit minus the variable costs per unit. We have the fixed costs equal to be $0.5 million and the price is $4 minus $3 per unit for the variable costs. As a result, the QBE will be equal to 0.5 million units, so the company must at least sell 0.5 million units to cover its costs. Let's move to the second example, which is about the operating break-even. Metallico is a company that produces and sells home furniture. It has estimated the following data for the upcoming year. The number of furniture sold will be equal to 750,000 units. So this is the quantity, Q, or the quantity that will be sold during next year. The variable costs per unit will be equal to $4. So this is the V, variable cost per unit. To determine the variable costs or the total variable costs, we need to multiply V times the Q. The fixed costs or the total fixed costs are equal to $1,250,000. So this is the total fixed costs. The question is, what is the minimum price that the firm must set in order to cover its costs? As we all know, to cover our costs, our sales or the amount of sales must be equal to the amount of the costs. In this case, sales are equal to P times Q, the price of the product per unit, times the quantity sold. And the costs, as previously mentioned, we have two types of costs. The fixed costs, F, that are the total fixed costs, and the variable costs that are given as per unit variable costs, so they need to be multiplied by Q to determine the total variable costs. As a result, we have the Q, the F, the V, and of course the Q. So the only unknown in this formula is the price P. As a result, the price will be equal to $5.33. So to cover our costs, we need to sell our products at a price per unit of $5.33. So this is the minimum price that must be set by the company. So the firm must sell at a price that is equal or higher than $5.33 to cover its costs.